Hey, what's up, everybody? What's up? Sorry for that short little 20-second delay there. My wife ordered some stuff from, I guess, Instacart. They deliver some groceries so she could cook something, and they literally rang the doorbell right as the timer hit 0. You can't make this stuff up. It's not even possible. So the dogs just went berserk, and I figured maybe I would give your ears a break because mine never get a break, so I feel the pain. Anyway, listen, welcome to the Success Connection. For those of you that are brand new, yeah, I have dogs. They're crazy. They bark a lot, and you'll probably hear them tonight. They have been very quiet today, which means they will probably be very loud tonight. So it is part of it. So anyway, welcome to the Success Connection. If you're brand new, thank you for being here. I would say last week would have been the worst week to be here. This week might be one of the best weeks to be here. Last week I was sick. This week, yesterday was my last day of the steroids and the medicine and all that stuff. And I do feel a lot better. This craziness, that rash breakout that was all over me from traveling has vanished, which is also really good. And so yeah, so I'm feeling a little bit better, and I think we're gonna have a great session tonight. For those of you that are new, just please note that the Success Connection is not about one specific product. What we do here is we build businesses together, and most recently we've been building the Partner with Anthony business. So we'll talk a little bit about that tonight because so many people are involved in that. And this is the final Success Connection session that's just going to be dedicated to that. Next week, we move on to a new business, but all of these businesses and any product or service or software, anything that you've got from us, they all interconnect, right? The Success Connection is my way of just reaching out to you guys and helping you build businesses that work right now. And I think tonight you'll find that so many people have actually had a ton of success with our Partner with Anthony program, and it continues to get better, it continues to grow, and people continue to make money every single week. So I'm really, really excited about that. If you are new and this is your first time, type the number 5 in for me. I just want to see how many people we have here for the first time, because we literally have 1,000 people every week, and so for me it's hard to see. So Christopher, Anthony Cameron, Anthony, what's up? How are you? Nice name. Rebecca, Robert, Brad, Jennifer, Jared, Edward, Jeff, Sydney, Paul, Suzanne, Susan. Let's see, Israel, Michael, and then we've got Rich, Julius, Geraldine, and a few others. So lots of them. I didn't call your name. It's just because there's so many people filling up the chat box. It's now frozen, so I can't see anything. So anyway, what I want to talk to you about tonight is what we're going to do tonight. Okay, so we got a really structured presentation or training, whatever you want to call it, meeting, however you want to go through it, right? Really structured. And then we have a little bonus session at the end for those of you that are in Partner with Anthony that want to do something cool. It'll be in our sales videos and all that kind of cool stuff. So let me pull up said whiteboard here. Okay, and we'll kind of go through some of the stuff that we're going to do. So you all know that we have the Partner with Anthony program that we've released. Okay, and that program is pretty much every single person is involved in that. I don't really have too many people that are not. In fact, I did this last week and I want to do it this week just to be sure. Type the number 2 in if you do not have Partner with Anthony. Tommy Johnson says, Anthony, I just made 3 sales today from Partner with Anthony. Awesome, dude. So type the number 2 in if you don't have it. Okay, so Jack, Julius, Terrence, James, Christopher, Paul. So a few people that are new. Okay. Let's see. Yep. Okay. So a few people, but not a lot. So for those of you that are new and you don't have the Partner with Anthony program, let me just explain. It's $7 a month for the Partner with Anthony program. Okay. If you want to join it, we literally had almost, I don't ever do anything for $7. And so pretty much everyone has joined it. And so our last few sessions have been dedicated to the Partner with Anthony program. Does that mean that you have to buy this? Absolutely not. Does that mean that that next week the Success Connection is going to be all about Partner with Anthony? Absolutely not. Okay. It does mean that if you are here, okay, and you do have the opportunity to learn, you can learn a little bit about it tonight. You'll have the opportunity to join it tonight if you want to. Like I said, if you don't, doesn't matter to me. You can come back next week and we'll have a training where we're building a new business and it has nothing to do with this, okay? So Partner with Anthony, you guys know that it starts off with, with all this traffic. Okay, so that's traffic and customers coming in, and that's what we've been talking about. I taught you guys a little trick on YouTube, okay, and we've also talked about solo ads, all right? We just added in the Partner with Anthony training sessions, I think 17 and 18, a complete training on Facebook ads from Adrian, and even some done for you Facebook ad creatives, okay? So if you're in that Partner with Anthony program, okay, you will have a phenomenal training from Adrian for you on Facebook ads on session, I think 17 and 18. So pretty awesome stuff. I told you this week I was going to be releasing more Partner with Anthony sessions, and I did just that, okay? So let me just show you real fast what that looks like. All right, let's just pull it up. Partner with Anthony. So this is the only time we're going to go inside of the course. I just want to show you guys. We added this little scroll bar here. So we already had one person submit a support ticket about it. The scroll bar only shows up once. If you have a big screen, it may not show up yet. If you have a really small screen, it's going to show up. It's designed to show up based on your screen size, but it'll let you scroll up and down here to find the additional sessions. So last week we only had 13 sessions in here. I've added 7 more sessions for you in the Partner with Anthony program. Sessions, I believe, 17. You'll see this. 17 is an introduction to Facebook marketing, your Facebook ad account, types of Facebook ads, preparing your landing page, submitting your ad, all this stuff. These are trainings directly from Adrian that he sat down and did by himself for our students, completely free. So hopefully you guys enjoy that and appreciate that. That's a good chunk of training from Adrian. Cost you nothing. Keith says Adrian's trainings are awesome. For those of you that don't have Partner with Anthony, we're not going to give you a link to get that right now. We'll give you a link later on. We'll just pay close attention because you're going to want the training anyway. So point is, Partner with Anthony is all about generating the traffic to the program, okay? So you want to generate the traffic. You want that traffic to come to the program. I'm going to turn my air on here because it's hot. Now, that traffic is coming to what we call an opt-in page, okay, where people put their email address. Now, I asked you last week, or I told you last week, that I was going to be buying some from our students, and I did. So what I'm going to be doing is tonight, I will be releasing those purchased funnels to you, okay? In fact, we can take a quick look at them. All right, so let's take a quick look over here in my ClickFunnels account, student opt-in pages. So these are all the opt-in pages I have purchased from students, okay? And here are the 3 that I purchased last week that I'm giving to you. So you'll see this one right here, okay? So this page right here, yours completely free tonight that you can test and start using. I actually really like this page, so I'm going to test it myself. Then there is this page right here. There's 2 versions of it, but we'll pull this one up. So there's this page. Again, this page is really nice. And so you can now, you'll get this page completely free tonight. But it also contains another version like this, as you can see over here. And then you also will get this page tonight for free. And you can see there's 2 different ones here inside of this. You can go in, access this, and move through the funnel. And you can also see the exit pop, which is on here, that looks really, really good. Okay, so you get all 3 of these pages tonight. I purchased these last week for you, and you'll get them completely free at the end of the night. All right, how many of you like that? Yes? All right, always giving you free pages. Now, that's me buying pages, by the way, from students. That's these opt-in pages that you see on the screen right here, okay? That's what this is. That's the opt-in pages. And I'm continuing to give you new opt-in pages that you can test, because from that opt-in page, okay, you go over, all right, and there's 2 steps. There's an intermediate step right here called a thank you page. All right, there's a thank you page there. And then that other step goes forward to your sales page. Now, once somebody buys here, that's where you make money, okay? And right here is where you put people on your list, all right? Which is important because this is where you make more money, all right? So there's a couple of profit centers here is what we call them. There's a couple of places to generate profits here, all right? And it's an awesome, awesome, awesome opportunity. Rodney says, I ran a solo ad, got 58% opt-ins and 4 sales. Awesome, Rodney. Stay around because we'll ask you to post that on Facebook in a little while. Now, here's the thing. I want you to all focus on something, and this is part of the training for Partner with Anthony, but it's also part of you learning internet marketing. Okay, so you learning internet marketing. This is super, super important because once I go through this, I'm going to go through the top questions that we got on the Partner with Anthony program, and then I'm going to give you a special training on YouTube that I specifically asked my SEO guys that rank products for us, and I got them to give me a few tips, okay? A few tips that people can use and that all of you can use to help your YouTube rankings, okay? And these are guys that I pay $3,000 a month, by the way, to do nothing but SEO for me. So take it for what it's worth. They're probably pretty good. Okay, so understand that you've got some metrics here. Look at this. There's the percentage of people that go from here to here, okay? This is a percentage. It's how many people go from your opt-in page to this thank you page. And then you've got how many people go from your thank you page to your sales page, okay? And then you've got how many people actually buy, okay? These are the 3 biggest things that you should focus on. I want you to remember that I wrote a big F on top of all of these. Focus. If you maximize these numbers, okay? If you focus on these numbers, you can make a ton of money. It doesn't matter what the business is. Partner with Anthony just happens to be the one we're talking about, okay? But all businesses need to focus on how many people go from our opt-in page to our thank you page and how many people go from our thank you page over to our sales page. Because if you don't have high percentages, okay, you don't make any money. If you've got, I don't know, if you've got 1,000 people that start over here, okay, you got 1,000 people that start over here, how many of those people are going to end up buyers, right? That's the question, is how many of those clicks end up being buyers? And what determines that, okay, here's the thing. You can't control this page right here. This green page, I control this. You can't control it, okay? So your percentage right here, this is on me. I have to focus on that because I built your sales page. I control your sales page. So basically, I have to focus on that part. But you need to be focused, okay, over here on this. This is you, and this is you. Okay? If you can increase these 2 percentages and just get those people that click over to the sales page, you will make more sales. Okay? So one of the biggest questions I had was, Anthony, what should we focus on? So I've got a whole list of questions that people had about the Partner with Anthony program. You're about to see them right here. Like, I have a document, okay, that I pulled up, and for the most part, people had the same questions. So it was relatively easy to figure out what, what to talk about tonight when it comes to that. So with Partner with Anthony, the goal is get the people through that opt-in page and then get them to buy. I take care of it if you can get them to the sales page, okay? Very, very, very important. All right. So is everybody with me on that? Just say yes if you're with me on that. Okay. Super, super important. Now, what's the biggest way that you can fail? That you can absolutely fail at making any money? I'll tell you. It's this. What in the world is happening when 53% of the people that purchase our program don't log in? Are any of you guilty of that? Type the number 5 in if you have the Partner with Anthony program, but you have not gotten started with it. Okay, it's okay. I'm not going to call you out. Well, I might. I see a lot of people typing 5s in though. Here's the thing. You can't make money if you never start this process, okay? If you never start this process, it's impossible to make a single dollar, all right? This is a real number. This is a real number right here. 53% of the people have never logged in. I built it out so that I can track what session you're in. And so, as I told you last week, we are going to start canceling accounts for people that don't log in and all that kind of stuff, because the goal is really to focus on the people that are doing the program. Now, I understand that that everybody does it at their own pace, okay? So that doesn't mean that you have to go in and do it right this minute or anything like that. What it means is that you need to at least log in, start session 1, and then let's see from session 1 how fast we can get through the program, of course, moving at your own pace. So the Partner with Anthony program, let's look at some of the top questions that I got from our students, and let's answer those questions, okay? Because what we're doing tonight is we're going to answer the top questions, okay? That's the first thing. I've already released the additional sessions to Partner with Anthony like I promised. All right, I'm going to give you some YouTube traffic tips. In fact, what I'm going to do is give you those YouTube traffic tips first. That way we're focused on the Partner with Anthony program, okay? So let's do some YouTube traffic tips first, okay? So YouTube. All right, here are some tips for SEO. All right, so if you're putting your video onto YouTube and you want to get more traffic, number 1 is do a creative thumbnail. All right, let me show you what that means, okay? I actually have one of our students that did a pretty good job at the at these thumbnails. There we go. Here we go. So Ken Dixon. So Ken did a good job. So check this out. Does everybody see these thumbnails that Ken put in here? Can everybody see that? Just say yes if you can. Okay, very good. Here's the thing. These types of thumbnails get more engagement. This is what a person sees, okay, before they click on your video to watch it. So they don't know what your video is about, right? When you just post a video and you just post the video, they don't know what it's about. These little thumbnails like this, these let people see like what's going on. Like Kenneth says, his biggest mistake, okay? Well, that's a pretty interesting thing. Like you might want to know what was his biggest mistake? How to get the most out of Partner with Anthony. What's your why? Partner with Anthony 2019. 3 reasons you're not making money. Like something with weeks later. That's intriguing because it makes people think, wow, okay, what's going on? You know, what's going on with this? What's going on with that? So Ken has done a great job at doing these thumbnails. If you don't know how to do them, okay, and you don't know how to create your own thumbnails, which, hey, more power to you. I can't tell you that I know how to create thumbnails, right? But you can use like Fiverr, right? And you can have people make you like 15 thumbnails for $5, right? There's no reason to spend a lot of money because they're very simple, right? They're simplistic in nature. Does that make sense to everybody? Just say yes. I want you to focus on the thumbnails. You can also use Canva, okay? This is free. That's a free website you can go to, and you can build thumbnails and images and things like that. Listen, I can tell you right now that if you build creative thumbnails, more people are going to watch your videos, and that is what YouTube likes, okay? They like for you to have people watching your videos. So that's the number 1 thing that our guys said was, hey, look, YouTube likes to see videos getting watched. They like to see videos that people are engaging with. So how do we get more engagement, more watch time so that YouTube says, wow, people will like this, right? This is how we do it. We go and create these really good these really good, thumbnails, okay? So that's the first thing, all right? Our second thing is, and I told you this last week, make your videos 3 to 5 minutes. Now, this is not a magic number. This is not I don't think there's any specific perfect number, okay? But 3 to 5 minutes is good. If you put up a 15-second video, not much engagement's going to happen. Not many people are going to watch it, and you're not going to build up that watch time that YouTube really likes because there's not that many people watching it. And even if there is, it's only 15 seconds. So make sure your videos are 3 to 5 minutes long. All right, now here's interesting thing that he said. Change your file name to whatever you're trying to rank for, like Anthony Morrison PWA .mp4, like whatever it is. So you guys know how when you record a file, it has a file name. Does that make sense to everybody? Okay. Very good. I see lots and lots of people. Hey, Denise, I see you. What's up? How are you? Okay, so everybody knows your videos have a file name, okay? Well, whenever you record a file, it's got a file name. If you edit that file name to put your keywords in it, so your keyword for this is my name, right? So you're trying to rank for my name, but you're going to put your keyword into the file name. He said that they've tested this many times and they feel like this gives them good benefit, right? So I say, hey, it's working for them. I'm going to implement it. So that's one thing that we need to do, okay? Or that we can do. You can do whatever you want. Put your keyword in the title, and put your keyword in the title. And he said it's important to do it like this: keyword dash whatever, or whatever dash keyword whatever. Okay, so let me explain what that means because I'm not trying to be complicated. Your keyword here, okay, is probably my name, right? Because you're trying to rank for my name. So what he's really saying is do, I believe, what we saw Kenneth do here. So let's take a quick look. Like Kenneth says, and Kenneth somewhat did this. Okay, let's click on this video here. All right. So do you see where he says the biggest mistake with partner with Anthony Morrison, you can learn from it? Okay, so what my guys are saying is if we want to rank organically for the keyword, try to make the keyword be the first word up here. So like something like Anthony Morrison dash the biggest mistake I made with partner with Anthony, right? Or do something like the biggest mistake I made with partner with Anthony dash Anthony Morrison's program, you can learn from it. In other words, make sure that your keyword is actually in the subject line and the title of your video. Does that make sense to everybody? Okay. All right, very good, very good. And by the way, we teach this inside of the Partner with Anthony program. We teach getting your video onto YouTube, okay? So whenever you get to that point, obviously you can do it, okay? But you'll want to go back and watch this. I think it's in session 13, but you'll want to go back and watch this because this training's not in there because I just got this information. I told you I was going to go ask these guys what's best, and this is what they told me to focus on. All right, number 5. This is important. Everybody write this down, okay? They said to use your keyword in the description 3 to 4 times. So what does that mean? That means down here. So like you see this is the description, okay, that Kenneth used, or I'm sorry, that Ken used. All right, so take a look at this. Now, I don't know about linking to all of your other videos. I don't know anything about that. But what they said was make sure that you use my name or whatever keyword you're trying to rank for. Use it 3 to 4 times inside of your description. Do not use it 50,000 times. I saw some people that made a description and all they put was Anthony Morrison, Anthony Morrison, Anthony Morrison, like 100 times. That's not going to work. okay? So use it 3 to 4 times in order to make sure that YouTube knows this video is about Anthony Morrison, but you're not trying to spam, okay? So 3 to 4 times, not a bad idea. You can always link to all of your other, all of your other videos if you've made videos. Again, linking back and forth is probably a smart thing, but make sure you're using my name in this description if you're doing these videos for Partner with Anthony. If you're doing them for something else, then obviously you would use the something else's keyword. Does that make sense to everybody? Okay, so this is the basics of keyword marketing, okay? Obviously, use the keyword in the tags. So that's when you're creating your video, you create tags. That obviously makes sense. Okay, now, one thing that you can always do, and they said that they like this, is you can embed your video on blogs. So if you've got a blog or you know somebody with a blog or whatever, and you want to embed the video on their blogs, apparently YouTube tracks that. And they like the fact that the video is being posted in other places because it's bringing more traffic into YouTube, right? It's bringing more people to YouTube. It seems more relevant. So sharing it on social media, making sure that you embed the video, these are things that make a lot of sense. Let me try to make this smaller so you guys can copy this. Remember, you get a copy of these notes anyway. Okay, there you go. You can probably see that. You get a copy of these notes after the webinar tonight anyway. It doesn't matter if they're all your blogs. You can definitely just post those on your blog, post them on social media. So another thing that he said was post the links on social media. So post the links to your video on social media. That's the last thing that he had listed here for things that you should do. These are the basics, right? Now there's some super intense stuff that you can do with YouTube, try to rank your videos and things. But if we're looking for the basics, these are our basics, okay? These are the things that we want to make sure that we're doing when we upload videos to YouTube, okay? You can put them on your fan pages, you can put them on press releases, anything and everything that's going to get traffic to those videos, and of course create opportunity for traffic to then click and come to your pages. Okay, so I promised you we would do this YouTube, get some good YouTube techniques to help you get organic rankings. So I feel like we've done a pretty good job of that. How many of you are going to be able to go do some new tweaks? And by the way, you don't have to go upload a new video. You can take this list and just go edit your video and put these tweaks in and change some things around, and it'll make your videos really awesome. So I see lots and lots of people saying yes. And like I said, I am not a YouTube expert, okay? If I was a YouTube expert, I would be here teaching you YouTube all the time. I'm learning YouTube right now because I know it's a huge opportunity that a lot of people are missing out on. And as I learn it, you're going to learn it. I just paid $30,000 for somebody to run YouTube ads for us, 30 grand. And you can bet as soon as I learn, which I always do, I learn how they're doing it, I'll be teaching it for free here. That's the whole reason why you come to the Success Connection. So you don't want to miss it because there's going to be some really good opportunity for you to learn how we're killing it on YouTube. And like I said, when you do this, you're going to leverage the people that are going to be on YouTube looking for us and looking for me and looking for Partner with Anthony, because we spent $30,000 for somebody to run our ads. Our budget is $100,000 a week. So think about that. And we're not even running ads for Partner with Anthony. Okay, so you're going to be able to piggyback off of my ads for something else, okay, and generate the traffic and the revenue for free for Partner with Anthony stuff. So if you don't have your videos on YouTube, I'm just telling you, you're missing an opportunity to do to me what lots of people used to do to me anyway, which is profit off of my name. But I'm giving you permission to do it. So, why not? So anyway, so we've got that done. All right. I've shown you that we've got the 3 new opt-in pages that I'm going to give you, and you'll all get those links here in just a little bit as soon as we get finished up. All right, we've released the other Partner with Anthony sessions, so that's done. All right, and then we've got to do the question and answer session here on Partner with Anthony based on the questions that you guys sent in, okay? So this is based on the questions that you guys sent me. Let me see if I can't find the file. Hold on. I actually wrote the file or typed the file out. There we go. All right, so you should see it coming up on your computer here in just a second. I'm gonna try to make it a little bigger. And I'm not gonna go in order because some of them will require me to do some demos. So I'm just gonna go out of order and show, and I'm gonna highlight them. Will we continue to add new trainings to the Partner with Anthony program? The answer to that is yes. My goal is to do it until it doesn't make any sense anymore. What that means is I'm not gonna do it if it doesn't make sense and there's nothing else to teach. But if there's something else to teach, I'm going to keep adding sessions. I know for a fact we'll get to at least 60 sessions in there for a fact, because we're going to start funnel stacking, where I teach you how to take what you got and activate other funnels and all kinds of crazy stuff where you make way more money than you probably understand at this point. So, you know, that's just kind of how it'll be. So yes, there will be tons more sessions inside of the Partner with Anthony program. All right, so if you are unable to get the Ambassador program, can you get it later? So we offer the Ambassador program, I think, in session 4, and a lot of people have asked me, can I get it later? The answer is the link doesn't disappear, right? Is it a great idea to have the Ambassador program at the beginning? Sure, because it allows you to make money when somebody buys the Ambassador program. So it kind of stands to reason that if you have it, then you can make those commissions. I think to date, like up until like right this minute, before this afternoon, the average earnings when people click on that Ambassador program link was like $76 a click. So that doesn't mean everybody's clicking it and all that kind of stuff. What it means is there's a pretty good bit of money being made because people are joining it, and then they make money in other places. So yeah, but it's something you can do at a later date. It doesn't have to be done now. What is the best amount of clicks to start off with? Okay, this was a really big question. All right, I don't have a specific answer for that. The best amount of clicks is what you're comfortable with. I never suggest more than 100 clicks to an opt-in page at one time until you've tested it, because too many times we make mistakes. Too many times we think we have our funnel done, we run some traffic and we say, I forgot something, and then what do? If we spent a bunch of money and we ran a bunch of traffic, right? I always look at it and I say, hey, let's start, and maybe I'll just answer these. Let's see, answer, absolutely. And then down here, answer, yes, anytime, okay? The best amount of clicks, answer, I would usually start with 100 clicks if it's a new page, okay? So if it's a new page, you're just kind of getting started, you know, a new opt-in page, I would start, if it's a new page or a new traffic source, okay? That's important, because oftentimes people just go and they buy a bunch of traffic and they've never tried it and it doesn't make any sense, okay? So I highly suggest this. Can we make the videos any faster? The answer to that is maybe. So I'm gonna look and see if we can allow you guys to watch the videos in 1.5, like 1.5 speed, you know, to where you can watch it a little bit faster than it currently is, but it's not something that I'm a big fan of, which comes right along with this question, and this was probably the most asked question, is can we change the time between sessions? And the answer is no, okay? Look, there's a method to the madness, right? A lot of people, some people are just frustrated because they have to wait 24 hours to get to the next session. We've had people cancel the program over that. That's perfectly fine. I would rather them cancel than fail. And when you try to go fast through something, even though you think that you're great at it, oftentimes you screw up. I'll never forget when I was teaching one of my very first seminars. I literally am telling you guys, it was one of the first times I'd ever taught. I was in Alabama, so I wasn't far from home. And this guy came in, and we taught him marketing, right? He didn't want to go slow. I told him, I said, you need to have a $5 a day budget. That's what you need to do. And he had a Rolex on and all this stuff. He was a really wealthy guy, probably had more money than I had at the time. I was just a kid doing what I wanted to do, right? I was enamored. He had a $20,000 watch on. He said, I got all this money. I can do this. I can do that. Well, he called my office a week or so later, and he's just yelling and screaming, this shit doesn't work, it's terrible, blah, blah, blah. You guys suck and all this. And I knew what he had done already. See, what happened was he was a big shot. He knew everything. He wanted to go fast. He didn't want to listen. He set his daily budget to like $1,000 a day, ran a bunch of traffic for 5 days. And I knew he had made a mistake because because here's the thing, I know, okay, how things work. So like, I know that it works. And so I made a deal with him. I said, look, let me look at your account. And if you've done everything that I said to do properly, I'll give you your money back. And then I will go take and learn marketing, because obviously I don't understand it. So he agreed, because he's that adamant that he's right. So I went in, looked at his account, and he had run ads, just like I'm telling you to run. But he had run those ads to anthonymorrison.com. Why in the world would anybody run ads to anthonymorrison.com? Thank you, I guess. I don't even sell anything on there. So nobody made any money, right? He had made a mistake, you see, because he was too busy thinking he knew too much and he was going to roll too fast. When you go really, really slow, okay, you don't make mistakes. When you go really fast, you skip over the small details, and those small details can cost you a lot of money. That is the reason why this is a 24-hour release program, and I'm just not interested in changing it just because people are mad. And it's not a lot of people, but it's enough people to warrant answering the question. Okay, so can I make money without buying ClickFunnels? The answer is yes and no. All right, so let me just explain this. Some people have asked this question. It's probably not many of you that are on here, but there is I guess a possibility. Here's the deal. We use ClickFunnels, and because we use ClickFunnels, we build everything in ClickFunnels. When we build it in ClickFunnels, we can give it to you for free. So can you go and rebuild our funnel pages on your own and your own things? Yes, you can, if you're skilled enough to do that. Is it a barrier to getting started? I think so, because if you use ClickFunnels, then obviously we can just hand deliver everything to you without you having to go build it. If you're building it, now there's more room for error, more room for mistakes, more room for things to not work and to break and to not be done right. That's the reason why I build it out for you myself, right? So yes, you can make money with Partner with Anthony without ClickFunnels. Do I suggest that? No. I'm not suggesting ClickFunnels in there just to make money. Remember, all of you, when you refer people there, you make money from it. I'm suggesting it because I've seen other people making money finally because of the opportunity to be given the things that they need, and I think that's a great thing, okay? Oddly enough, this came a lot. Can my kids inherit my business from me? Your kids can have access to your account, absolutely. Although we're not hoping anybody on here is dying anytime soon, okay? So, but good question. Can we turn the sales page into a webinar? All right, so a lot of people said, hey, sales pages convert great, but webinars convert better. Can we do that? Here's the thing. The program is only $7. Remember I told you, let me see if I can pull this up. Remember I told you about this, okay? About these numbers right here. All right, let's see if I can't zoom in. Remember I told you about these numbers, okay? All of this stuff right here. The people that opt in and the people that get to the sales page. Here's the problem with webinars. Webinars have a very low percentage of people actually attend the webinar, okay? So because there's a low amount of people attending, you have to have a higher price point on a product to make a lot of money from it. Does that make sense to everybody? Just say yes if that makes sense, okay? You're getting a good lesson on marketing tonight, that's for sure. Okay, so webinars are great, and I like where your mind's at when you're asking that question. But trust me when I tell you, that a webinar for a $7 product is not going to make you enough money because not enough people are going to get there, right? For $7, all we really need to do is just get eyeballs on it, right? That's all we really need to do. If we can just get the eyeballs on it, we're good to go, okay? So that's the answer to that. How much money should I spend on advertising in each area, okay? So the answer to this is variable. What that means is people are asking me, Anthony, if I want to spend money on advertising, how much should I spend on YouTube? How much should I spend on Facebook? How much should I spend on solo ads, and so on and so forth? Really what you need is you need a traffic plan. And it's super important that you build one for yourself, because all too often what happens is we want to do something and we just grab a bunch of stuff. Think about like this. Think about if you had a plan, you wanted to build a business. And on this page, you wrote how to do the foundation for your business. And on this page, you had your marketing plan for your business. And on this page, we talked about the products for your business. And on this page, we talked about how to do customer support for your business. And we had like 20 of these pages, right? And we bundle them all together like that, and we just throw them on the desk. When you sit down to like work, you're freaking confused. You don't even know what the heck's going on, right? So what you need is a plan. Okay, you need a plan of action. I talk about that in session 10 and 11 of Partner with Anthony. We even have traffic consultants that will help you build those plans, because you need to know this is how much of my budget I'm going to spend on Facebook. I need probably 15 more minutes. This is how much money I'm going to spend on Facebook. This is how much money I'm going to spend on YouTube. This is where I'm going to get some free traffic. This is where I'm going to do this. You need to have a plan of action so you can attack that plan. Does that make sense, everybody? Okay. Very good. Very good. It's a plan of action that you can build it yourself. Or in session 10, you can schedule an appointment, talk to Christian and Chris, and they can help you build one. Either way, you need one. Because what we don't want you doing is just waking up every morning with no purpose. Like once you get to session 10, your business is built, it's done. Like yeah, we'll teach you how to optimize it. We'll teach you how to make it better, but you should be making money, like making sales after session 10. And if you don't have that plan of like, okay, here's exactly what I'm going to do, then you're going to have less success. Does that make sense? Okay. And it needs to be a customized plan. It doesn't need to be a one size fits all. That's why I can't give you the plan. I need to know how much, what is your budget? I need to know what are your strengths? Are you okay with putting videos on YouTube? How good are you at Facebook? Would you like to do some Facebook ads? Okay. Have you run any solo ads? Are you good at that, right? Are you okay with doing that? How's your Instagram? Have you ever run ads on Instagram? I need to know more about you in order to tell you, here's what I would do if I were sitting in your house with you and we were coming up with a traffic plan. That's the whole reason why I put those schedulers inside of session 10, because if you're all over the place, it's really hard to focus. And if it's not focused, you're not going to have success. Does that make sense to everybody? Yes? How many of you have even made it to session 10? That would be halfway through. Type the number 10 in if you've made it to session 10. Okay. That's right. Carol said, owning a program does not equal doing a program. You're right. So I see lots of people have made it to session 10. So you're at least halfway through this program, right? So that's awesome. James said, please tell all the attendees that the $7 a month has been the best $7 I ever invested. I use your line. Have you ever tried to make money online and failed? Well, it's probably not your fault. In all my fitness business, have you ever tried to lose weight but failed? It's probably not our fault. And then James Bond from the UK. James, this is awesome. Look, sometimes I just have to, like, you know, I see these comments popping in, and they're not solicited, by the way. So we're live here on the Success Connection. I just want to check this out. Look what James said. James said, please tell the attendees that the $7 per month has been the best $7 I've ever invested. That's awesome. So thank you so much, James, and thank you to everybody on the webinar. That is pretty cool. I'm going to save that video. And James, I just posted it on my Instagram. I'm learning to be better at Instagram. So, but here's the point. Have a traffic plan. If you've made it through session 10 and you are not properly doing your traffic and you feel like each day you don't know exactly what you're going to do, please schedule a session, talk to them, at least let them give you an idea of what they can do and how they can help you, because you do need to have a plan, okay? Everything requires ClickFunnels. Can I use another funnel builder to make this work, okay? This is another question that I got. The answer is yes, okay? If you have another funnel builder and you somehow can make all these pages, more power to you. I'm not forcing anything on you. All right, this is a great one. What is an average buyer worth? This is what you should be paying close attention to. I'm about to share some results with you, okay? I know I told you I would go fast tonight, and I haven't. I'm sorry. But look, you want to know this, okay? You want to know this. Results. Okay. Mind you, I know this is going to sound weird to some of you, but how many of you would agree, okay? How many of you would agree that probably when I said, buy the Partner with Anthony program, everybody bought it? How many of you would agree? Okay, I see lots and lots and lots of people. Okay, here's the deal. It's not fair to count my traffic, quote, if you want to call it that, my sales in the overall numbers. Because if I do that, I mean, you know, like it's skewed. So you'll remember if you bought from my webinar, there were no upsells. There's no upsell. You just bought, it was $7, that was it. You had one link, one thing, that's it, okay? But when you promote, okay, when you promote the product, guess what? Your funnel looks a little different, okay? Somebody can buy a $7 or $97, and then there's an upsell now that we added in for Traffic Bootcamp, okay? And this is $99, all right? So here's the thing. When somebody buys, when you have a buyer, what is this buyer actually worth, okay? That's the important thing for you to remember. What is this buyer actually worth? And what it is actually worth right now is somewhere around $34 to $36 initially. Now, that's without any rebills or anything like that, okay? That is $34 to $36 up front. And it is because this thing right here is converting at 25%. So that's given us $25 right out of the gate, give or take, okay? Now, remember, okay, remember that the average ticket here, because you're getting 50%, okay, of this, is going to be what? Maybe like a safe bet would be $15 to $20. Like that's a safe bet, okay? So you're getting 50% commissions on this. A safe bet would be that every time you generate a $7 buyer, right here, on average, your commission right up front is going to be $15 to $20. Now, I know some of you are going to say, Anthony, I've got 7 sales and they're all at $7. Remember that all it takes is one person to come in and buy this upsell, and it automatically changes your numbers, right? Is everybody with me on that? Okay. So as you do more sales, you're going to see more and more and more people. If you've done under 10 sales, okay, then there hadn't really been a whole lot of chance for anybody to buy an upsell. I mean, you could maybe have 1 or 2, but note that I did not turn this on until last Friday, okay? So this upsell did not get turned on until last Friday. So all of your sales this week and on, you are going to be able to start generating these commissions on this upsell. This is going to be a game changer for you because you're now getting paid those commissions. Does that make sense to everybody? Okay. And here's the thing. Now you probably want there to be a ton of upsells, right? But we're not going to do it. I am trying so hard because look, you could put multiple upsells in this funnel and I could turn that $15 to $20 into $40 for you all day long. But my goal is not to get a bunch of money from people up front. My goal is to give you more value than you pay for. My goal is to give you a great experience so that when you're in the program, you don't feel like all it is selling, even though there's a lot of selling, right? There's a lot of selling. There's a lot of stuff, because when you're building a business, there's a lot of things that you need. In fact, what you can't see right now, you probably see me lighting up over here. Yeah, that's a light that he's put on me. It was probably attached to a camera that was $10,000 on a tripod that was probably $200 with a guy that's cost me a lot hanging out in the background. In other words, when you build a business, there's a lot of things that you bolt onto it to make it better, right? So at the end of the day, understand that that we want to give value, but we do have the one upsell, which is now going to start making you a lot of money, which I think is very important, because you're about to start seeing a lot more cash when somebody buys this program. Okay, so the average buyer is worth $35. Well, we'll call it $35, which equals about $18 for you. Okay, so give or take. Yeah, I don't know what I'm getting. Then, how long will somebody stay on the membership plan? The answer is, I have no clue, because we actually haven't even billed anybody for it yet. It's brand new, right? So I don't know how long that will take or how much that will equal, but I'll let you know, right? How many of you are planning to stay on your membership plan? Just say yes if that's you. You don't want to cancel your access. Okay. So look, sometimes your card's going to decline, and when it does, we'll send you a notification and you can update your card, and banks do that stuff all the time, but that's just part of it, right? We also are not trying to keep people being billed that don't want to be billed. How many of you got a notification today about your billing? Just say yes if you did. Okay, lots of people. So mainly my Success Connection students. So some of you are new students that just came on board. But so don't worry if you didn't. It's only for people who are going to be billed in the next 3 days. So if you're going to be billed in the next 3 days, then we notify you. So now you might think, dang, Anthony, if you notify people, they're going to cancel, and that's going to hurt your commissions. You're right, it is. But at the same time, you guys got to understand something. We've already had, believe this or not, we've actually already had 2 people file a chargeback. I have no clue why. Why would you even, first of all, who has the time to charge back $7? Somebody who's very bored. Number 2, why not just send us an email and say, hey, we'd like a refund, right? I mean, we give you 30 days, like what the heck? So for me, you got to understand, we have to protect our merchant accounts. We can't have a bunch of chargebacks. We don't want to piss people off. Why bill somebody if they've never logged in? Like, what's the point? They're not using it, right? So it's not all about taking money. It's about getting people to do what we want them to do and you to benefit from it if they do that, right? So everybody wins. What is internet traffic consultation? We already talked about that. It's literally help you build a traffic plan. Okay, so help you build a traffic plan. That's the internet consultation, traffic consultation. It's inside session 10. Okay, let's take. Oh, by the way, all right. How do we know who bought from us versus who did not buy from us, and so we can segment our list? This was the biggest question. Right now, we can't do this. Okay, let me explain to you. I get what you're saying. Some of you are building your list. Okay. And when somebody buys, you don't know that they've bought. So you don't know who your buyers are. And I understand that. That's a flaw in the system. What I'm trying to do is make sure that we can legally pass the information to you. I know that other people do it. That does not mean that other people actually follow the law. Okay. So what that means is when somebody buys our product, they're buying from us. They didn't buy from you. And for us to tell you that they bought, okay, is passing along information. We need to make sure we can legally do that. Once we do that, we'll be able to pass you back your buyers. That way, when somebody buys, you can take them out of your prospects list and put them in your buyers list. Does that make sense to everybody? Okay. So we will make sure that happens. Okay, so don't worry, it's going to happen. and it's just going to take us a little bit of time for us to make that happen legally. Okay. All right. So biggest question we had overall: my page will not redirect properly. What is happening? All right. Here's how to fix this. All right. So let me show you guys something really fast. Okay. And we'll wrap things up. I understand it's been a while, but check this out. Okay. Let's take a look at, it doesn't matter what page this is. I'm just going to pick a page. I'm going to go back into one of my pages simply because I don't want to edit something that you guys are going to use. So let's take this one. All right, so check this out. All right. Remember that I told you, and inside of our training, if you haven't gotten there yet, you'll see. All right, I told you, hey, when somebody opts into this email list right here, okay, we need them to go forward to the next page. All right, well, here's the problem. I taught you how to do this. I said you got to go to settings, you got to go to general, and then right here where it says on submit, you got to put in the website address right here, okay? How many of you are tracking me right there? All right, just say yes. And somebody said it won't stay there, right? I think it was Chris that said it won't stay there. You're right. Here's why it won't stay there, okay? So pay close attention, all right? For whatever reason, okay, if you, let's just grab a URL, okay? I'm just gonna grab this URL here for this YouTube video. All right, if I go here and I right click and I paste, okay, did everybody see? I right click and I paste, all right? And then I go out of here and I save. Now, probably now it'll work because I've been messing with it, but let's see. All right, do you see how it's not there? Does everybody see how that did not save? All right, just say yes if you saw that. It didn't save with a right click and a paste. Watch this. If I hit Command V on here, watch. Do you see how it's in the box now, but I did not right click and paste? I hit Command V, okay? Watch this. Now if I go out of here and I save it and I go back, it's there. You cannot right click and paste unless you hit the enter button after. Now I just hit the enter button, so watch this. If I save, and I go back, go to general, it's there. It's a bug in ClickFunnels. So if you are right clicking and pasting, okay, just hit the enter button when you're done and it will save it. Does that make sense to everybody? Say yes if you understood that, okay? So there's plenty of ways you can do it. The only thing you can't do is just hit, again, right click, copy, paste. You have to hit the enter button after you copy and paste, okay? It's happened to everybody. It's a pain in the butt. They know about it. I escalated it, so I'm quite certain that they'll fix it. But it's just look, it's a huge piece of software, so little bugs are gonna happen. And we figured out what it is. It's that you cannot just right click and paste. Now, unfortunately, in my Partner with Anthony training, I taught you to right click and paste. I can't show you how to use Control V on my keyboard, so I showed right click and paste. And obviously right click and paste, logically speaking, should have worked, right? So the same thing happens when you're changing buttons and links and all that stuff. So remember, if you're having a hard time with something saving, once you paste it, just hit the enter button. And once you hit the enter button, it will save, okay? So super, super important. Make sure that you understand that. Is everybody good with that? Just say yes. All right. And I will probably try to update the Partner with Anthony trainings as well. I have to do that in my studio. And I won't lie, like you're going to see some Partner with Anthony trainings coming out, but they may not be necessarily in the studio. One of the guys that has worked for me for probably 6 years, 7 years, something like that, that normally runs the studio when I'm home, is no longer with us. And so that is why You're not seeing this streamed on Facebook. It's not streamed on YouTube. Things happen. So first employee that I've lost in probably 10 years, 10 or 12 years. Yeah. So so it is what it is. So I'll update that training when I can, but I want it to be super high quality and perfect. You know, that's just how I am. So so these are the top questions that we get when we do well, when I sent out the survey to all of you. These were the top questions. There were like 480 questions submitted, and of the 480 questions, this was the bulk of them. Now, some people said, Anthony, can you give me free money? And, you know, some questions that really weren't actual questions, which is why I just ignored them. But at the end of the day, there's, yes, I'm not even kidding about that. These were the top questions. Do you guys feel like answering these questions helped? Just say yes. If this was one of your questions, this was time well spent, we helped you get through this, these are good things. I'll have Nick put this file on the replay page as well, so that you can download this, and you'll be able to download the new stuff as well. So the new opt-in pages tonight as well. So I'll do that in a minute. Okay, so here's what we've got going on. All right. In just a minute, I'm going to give you guys the link to go on and get those opt-in pages tonight. There's one other opt-in page that I do want. Sorry, I forgot about this, and I don't want to forget about it. So hold on. Let's see. And Ryan made this page, and I think you guys need this page. So I'm going to try to find it. All right, so check this out. I think this is really awesome, and I'm actually interested in using this page myself. So I would like to buy another page for you guys tonight, if that's okay. Would that be okay with you if I bought another page and I give it to you tonight? Okay, so we'll see how fast Ryan can provide the share link for this. But this page right here, this has got some cool stuff. And this is why you guys should be a member of the group. And if you're not a member of the group, I've beat it like so hard, I don't know what else to do. Check this out. All right. We're actually going to do something like this, but Ryan's already done it. Look at this. Ryan put a video in of all of the people that have made sales. He just took the post that we made in the group, and it's literally scrolling it down. It says, if you've made sales, show us. And it's all the people that have made sales. And then it's, of course, got the opt-in page up here and proof that it's working. I think this is really, really good. Obviously, if you're trying to leave, check this out. Timer that's going to redirect you, and a little animated GIF to make it look like it's playing, which makes more people click. Then it automatically redirects to the sales page. This is good stuff. Like, this is the kind of quality stuff that I would have my guys doing, like in-house. If somebody opts in, check out the opt-in page. It's only going to last for 4 seconds. But look at this. Super clean, super smooth, redirects. This page might do better than my own pages. That's really, really good. Like, going from where you started to where this is really good. And this is the kind of stuff that I think will help you convert. So super important. Is it Facebook compliant? Not with the pop-ups. Okay, so we can't have the pop-ups. But what we can have, you can edit some of the pop-ups and the timers. You got to take pop-ups and timers off if you're doing Facebook. But what we'll do next week is we'll build a Facebook compliant version. How many of you would like to do that? Build Facebook compliant versions. Okay. Gotcha. Very good. Awesome. Very good. Okay. So Ryan, we'd like to buy this and give this to everybody. You can get with Nick and give it to us, and we'll make sure we release it to everybody for their use. All right. So here's what we're going to do for next week. All right. Next week, we're going to do, number one, I'm going to give Ryan's page to you. Okay, because I feel like that page is really awesome and it's going to help you. So I'm going to give you Ryan's page. Number two, I'll buy more pages. Okay, more pages at $250, if you post in the group. So all you got to do is post them in the group, okay? You got to post them in the group, and I'll give them, I'll buy them, and you can make money off building pages for us. And plus, everybody learns. Like if you watch what Ryan's done, you should be learning awesome stuff yourself, right? All right, so number 3, we will build a Facebook compliant page for Partner with Anthony and give to you live. How does that sound? Would that be interesting? Everybody want that? So we'll build a page, but I'm also going to show you how to make it Facebook compliant, okay, so that you can go through and do more, all right? So we'll do that, and then we're going to outline our next free business and how to connect it to Partner with Anthony. So it's time to move on to another business. Does that mean that we're going to abandon this one? No. What that means is that it's time for you to learn funnel stacking, okay? You've enrolled in Partner with Anthony. You've paid for Partner with Anthony. That's great. The next one is free. It can be used even if you don't have Partner with Anthony. That's fine, okay? Oh, and I also need to give you my page, okay? So my top opt-in page. I know I've told you I'm going to keep doing it and keep doing it and keep doing it, but quite honestly, I was still very sick up until maybe 48 hours ago, and I've run some traffic to our page. I've had some changes and some tweaks made, but I want a little more time before I say this is my best one. Go use this. This will make you the most money. So I'll give you that next week, and I'm as you can see, I'm better now. So hopefully I can get that done. So this is what we'll do next week. I think this is a great plan for next week. I think it's going to help a lot of people, okay? And that's obviously what we're in the business to do, and that's what we're here to do. So with that said, let's first take a massively quick look, okay? And we probably need to make sure we did not save this, or else all of you will be going to somebody's YouTube videos when downloading this. So let's just make sure it's saved. All right. So let's leave there. Okay, so quick. Let me show you your student resource where you can get these funnels, and then we're going to do something really cool. First of all, how many of you have made money with the Partner with Anthony program? Type the number 1 in that chat box down there if you've made money with Partner with Anthony. Keep the ones coming while I pull this up. So just keep the ones coming while I pull it up. I'm trying to pull up your actual student resources page. If you've made money and made sales, there's just tons of you. Go log into the Facebook group right now. You're going to get to be a part of something that we do live, like I told you last week. We're not there yet. Like my camera guy is over here. He's like, I'm going to miss it. I'm going to miss it. No, dude, I'm going to tell you when. But I'm going to show you how you guys are going to be actually in the video, which would be really cool. So check this out. This is your Student Resource Center. If you're new, I'm going to give you the link to this in just a second, okay? If you don't have Partner with Anthony, you can get it right there. When you get it right there, there's no upsells available, or you can go get it from our portal, but this is what it is, okay? If you don't have ClickFunnels, you should probably get it. There's a link to it right here. It's what we all use. You can get a free trial to it. Why not? You scroll down, and you'll find the Partner with Anthony assets. And right here where it says student, let's see, right here, student opt-in pages. That is where you can download those new opt-in pages that I just made, okay, or just showed you tonight that I bought last week. Is everybody clear on that? Just say yes if you're clear on that. Okay, so if you are clear on it, put the yes in there. It's on this page. I will give you the link and the password to this page in just a second. Write this down on your notes because people complain at me every week. These links will only work until midnight tonight, Eastern Standard Time. After midnight, you can't get on this page. It won't work. Why will it not work? Because people steal the link. They go give it to people that are not Success Connection students, and then I'm giving my free stuff to people that are not part of my community. I don't like doing that, and so I hedge my bets, okay? So So Eastern Daylight Time, Eastern, whatever, 12 Eastern. I know we've had some weird time changing and all that good stuff, okay? So you should be able to get all of these opt-in pages right here, okay, once you get the student opt-in pages. So they should be right inside of that because I updated that student funnel, all right? So you can see they're inside of the same student funnel that all the other pages were in, okay? So you'll just have to update, that as well. All right, so to get to this page, let me give you the website address and the password that will take you here, okay? Let's see. All right, so the website address is right here. Write it down. go.vsc.com/funnel. If you're a new student, okay, this is available to you, okay? So go.vsc.com/funnel. All right, that's the website address. I'm going to give you the password in just a second. However, if you are a partner with Anthony student and you want to be in this video, you need to go to our Facebook group and load it right now. Just be logged into the Facebook group. The Facebook group is right here. Oops, sorry. This is the website address for the Facebook group, okay? go.vsc.com/group. How many of you are logged in and on the group page right now? Type the number 5 in, all right? So make sure you're on there because we're going to do something live in just a minute, and you need to be on there to do it, and it won't last but like 5 seconds, right? So we can't have you waiting to log in. So get to the Facebook group right now and wait for us, and we'll update you in a second. So to get to our funnel pages and all your free assets and all that good stuff, your password for tonight, it's pretty cool. The password is EPIC because I feel like we had a pretty epic night. How many of you feel like we had a pretty epic night? Just say yes. Okay. I see lots and lots and lots of yeses. So you can go right here now, go.vsc.com/funnel, type in the password EPIC. And when you type that password in, you'll be given access to this page where you can join the Partner with Anthony program, get ClickFunnels, get all the assets, all my funnels, everything that we've ever done. You get it completely free. So if you're a new student, take that page in. There's a lot of stuff there. It's all free. We never take it down. We want to make sure all new students have access to it. So that's important to me. So therefore, you get access. Now, next week, we'll, of course, be back here, same place, same time on the Success Connection, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and our Eastern Daylight Time, or whatever, 9 p.m. Eastern. We'll be here, and we'll be going over, like I said, the 5 things that we sent out or put out on that list. So how many of you are going to be back next week? Just say yes in the comment box if you're going to be back next week. If you've learned a lot, you appreciate, you want to be back, just keep the yeses coming. I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. We got lots and lots of yeses. Very good. So listen, that wraps up the Success Connection tonight. I hope you have a great weekend, a safe weekend, and I look forward to seeing you all next week right here, same place, same time. All right, guys, listen, if you are a Partner with Anthony member or a Partner with Anthony student and you want to be in this sales video, which I think will be really awesome, it will be a sales video and a retargeting ad, okay? All you've got to do is go now to the Facebook group. You don't have to type anything just yet. You just need to be in the Facebook group. Is there anybody that's made sales that's not in the Facebook group that's having to apply to be in there? Type the number 5 in if that's you. All right. I've only got a few seconds to approve you. So if you need to get approved for the Facebook group, you're going to need to go click the join button right now. Okay. So this is the, let's see, this is the group right here. So this is the Facebook group. Okay. go.vsc.com/group. All right. So make sure you get there. And I am going to pop on over to the Facebook group now. So hold on one second. All right. So I'm popping over to the Facebook group. All right. And let me refresh the Facebook group here. All right. Now don't post anything just yet because I'm going to make a post for you guys to post on. Okay. So I see Ruth is here apparently. So let's see, I see 19 people want to join this group. I'm going to give you literally 60 seconds to go and apply to be a member of this group. Of course, you guys have the website address. It's go.vsc.com/group. And here's what we're going to do, and here's how this is going to work. The only people that need to do anything are those that have actually made sales with Partner with Anthony, okay? What we're not going to do is put fake information in there. We're not going to say congratulations and all that. All we want to do is if you have made sales with the Partner with Anthony program, I just want you to write something real fast and post it when I tell you to. You can post how many sales you've made. You can post, you've made X number of sales in only one day, or it's your first sale ever online, whatever, okay? Whatever is true, right? Let's put it that way. Whatever is true. Doesn't have to be a long thing, and it doesn't need to be a long thing because we're going to be scrolling through, okay? So it does not need to be long. What it needs to be is short and kind of to the point. Does that make sense to everybody? Just say yes. All right. So if you are on the Facebook group right this minute waiting for me, type the number 5 in. If you've made sales, you're on the Facebook group and you're waiting on me and you're ready, okay? I hope we don't break Facebook. Someone asked if we would. I very much hope that we don't, okay? Let me approve a few people real quick on Facebook and then we'll do this. This exercise will take literally a few seconds, okay? Now, if you haven't made any sales yet, there's really no reason for you to chime in, right? There's no real particular reason for you to say, I've never made a sale. Who knows how long you've even been a member? I don't know. So let's just, let's use good common sense, okay? Always good to use common sense. All right, let's see. I'm just approving a few people that are on here right now that are trying to get in the group. So I'm going to get those people approved, and then we will start. All right. So let's see. Just making sure that everybody that I approve is actually a real person, because unfortunately we have lots of people who don't do the right thing. They get on here and try to spam you and all that stuff. So it's unfortunate, but it's a part of the business, unfortunately. All right, let's see. I don't know about that. It's funny because some of you are like popping in and you're like, I'm on here now and I can see your face for the first time. So I don't know. It's always interesting. I'm always interested in anything. Maybe I'm wrong. All right, so I got as many people approved as I could. All right, so while you hang tight, what I'm going to do is film a really quick intro, and then I'm going to make a post, okay? So so you'll want to watch for my post, okay? So I'm going to mute my microphone real quick while I do. I'm going to talk to this camera real quick, and then I'm going to come back here, and then I'm going to do it one more time, okay? So when I do, just be ready, and I'm going to have my post ready to make here. So let me go on to my Facebook page and make the post. Let's see. Have you made any sales with Partner with Anthony? All right. So you guys can see this real fast. This is what it's going to look like, okay? So this is what the post will look like when I make that post. Everybody clear? So when I make the post, that's what you're going to look for, all right? I haven't made it yet, but when I do, this is what you will look for, all right? So let's just not have all these pop-ups, Facebook. All right, is everybody good with looking at that? All right, very good. So hold on one second. Okay, so it's always good to do a couple of test runs. Wouldn't you agree? Now, you guys know that we have a sales video, okay? And that sales video is running right now. And what we're going to do is now that we've got a lot of people that are doing well, I want to show people that other people are doing well, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to actually record this and put it in the video so that you guys actually show up in the video. Does that make sense? So in just a second, I'm going to literally turn back to you guys and I'm going to say, all right, I'm making my post. If you've made money with the Partner with Anthony program, let us know. And I'm going to make the post. You're going to see me do it. And all I want you to do, again, is post how many sales or how much money. It doesn't matter, right? But what I don't want you to do is comment on other people's posts and all that kind of stuff, because this is live. I can't edit it, okay? Does that make sense? Everybody good with that? Okay. So I'm going to talk to the camera first because I have to splice this into our video. And this is just something I came up with after last week when you guys, so many people were talking about how much money they made or how many sales they made. I just thought it was crazy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to film this little piece and I'm going to turn straight here and I'm going to tell you guys to go crazy. All right. So here we go. I first have to flip on my little screen recorder. Let's see. Configure recording. But we do not want any audio from the computer. Okay. All right.
Okay, go ahead. Leave it on.
Well, okay. It's gonna get from my Yeti. All right. Here we go. So let's. I'm just gonna let it run. So it's recording. You guys are seeing how video is made. All right. So that is recording. Okay. Maybe close the door. All right. Let me pull this up here. Okay, so I'm going to talk to the camera for a split second, and then I'm going to come back, and I'm going to make this post. You guys are going to refresh your Facebook group page. You'll see it, and then just leave the comments on it, and we'll make sure that it shows up, okay? All right, so I first have to find out what it is that I'm actually supposed to say, because we have to cut it into a specific point. All right, in fact, let's go live and see how many of my students are making sales and have made money. Let's see. All right, I think I can probably do this. How many of you think I can do it in one take? Huh? Is there anything else that's showing up over there that shouldn't be? Probably.
Maybe, I'll zoom in.
No, I'm not gonna chance that. All right. Yeah, I may canceled Roy's membership. Thank you, Roy, but we don't need to have that on the screen while we're filming. All right, here we go. Oh, look. Facebook would like to let me know that they billed me for $900. I don't know, random stuff. All right, here we go. Hold on, John, it lost the connection to my mouse. Okay, movie magic, right? Move this up here because this is going to be on the screen. So what I'm going to do is minimize it so it's not. Just get rid of that. All right, we're good to go now, okay? Somebody said wait and see for the charge for all these posts. I know. All right, here we go. Is this blooper reels? Can we put blooper reels on there? Do you know how hard it is to set all this up? Like live, there's still 700 people on here and I've got like David's laughing at me and Facebook's billing me $900 while we're live. Like, God, you know? Okay, and somebody says it's entertaining. Jeez, just trying to make a better sales video. Everybody laughing. Hey, look, you know what? That's what we call the success connection. It's a lot of fun. You get to see the crazy people behind the scene. I'll make John come say hey in a second. All right, here we go. I think I should probably be facing me. Okay, here we go. In fact, listen, I'm actually live on a webinar right now with over 700 of my students. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make a post and let's see how many of them have actually made sales with the Partner with Anthony program. Let's take a look. All right, guys, so I'm about to make this post, and if you've made sales with the Partner with Anthony program, just list it. Here we go. All right, so our post is live. You'll see it go up right here. And what I'm going to do is mark this as an announcement so that it stays up at the top of the screen. And here we go. Let's see how many people have actually made sales with the Partner with Anthony program. Chris says Partner with Anthony program is legit. All right, made his first sale. Rob's made 2 sales. Phyllis has made 23 sales. Peggy's made 100, or ran her first traffic and got a sale. Let's see, Jim, 1,200 opt-ins in 3 weeks along with sales. Manfred's made 5 sales. Chris has made 21 sales. Enid says my first sale ever. Braden made 2 sales. Tammy's made 10 sales. Tommy made 3 sales and gained over 50 subscribers. Renee made 7 sales. Angela made 2 sales. Vicky made 5 sales. Carrie made 3 sales. Look at this. 2 sales, over $1,500. 7 sales, 2 sales, 5 sales. Willard made his first sale. Jeff Richardson made 3 sales. Tim Gregory's made 2 sales. Look at this. They just keep coming. First sale. Let's see. Kelvin Wilson I made a sale of Partner with Anthony with my first traffic run. Ryan Hutchinson made 2 sales. Maria 4 sales. Raymond 5 sales. Just look at this. Wait till people see that live. There's like so many of them on here. Like I'm gonna just keep, should I just let them keep coming in and record the screen?
Yeah, no doubt.
There's like 50 comments on there in just a second. It's insane. So they just keep coming. Like I made my first sale 1 week of business subscribers. I got 2 sales and three other customers. I've made my first sale. Like we have tons and tons and tons of people that have made their first sale. Or more sales, right? Like, I mean, just look at all these sales.
You had top question for a second.
What top question?
Just go to the top, leave it there for 3 seconds.
Okay.
Right there. Just let it sit still for a second.
Okay.
Now scroll all the way down.
All right, you can keep posting them if you haven't posted yet. So that's, now, first of all, that's pretty good social proof, I would imagine. Like, that's a lot of people that have made their first sale. And so you can, yeah, so you're able to go in, and I read out a lot of the sales, like, and then I did it also quietly so that you can shut me up.
All right, good stop.
Well, I mean, you still got some, but yeah, you can probably stop there.
Okay.
All right, so we'll put that inside of, I know there's tons and tons of people, but you know what? Here's the deal. What we want to do is show the people that have actually made. Henry said I made 2 sales while I was sleeping. Henry, imagine what you could do if you were awake. Yeah. Imagine what Henry could do if Henry was awake. No, that's no, seriously though, it's great to be able to see how many people are making sales with this. And you'll notice that, you know, this is not even the same people that were making sales or said they made sales last week. Like there's tons of people on here that have not, that there's tons more people that have made sales than we even posted here. This is 54. And there's a ton of others, you know, there's a few that have made 60, 70, 80 sales that posted last week. So tons and tons and tons of people making posts. So that ought to inspire a lot of you that haven't done this, and a lot of you that are, you know, that are not necessarily taking action. You should be taking action in doing this, right? So with that said, what I'm going to do is quit recording because that file is going to be really big. It's going to be hard for me to edit. I'm not the editor, so it doesn't matter. Make it hard on John. John, come say hey. Guys, look, I'm going to give you a behind the scenes peek at the guy behind the scenes. So you'll get a quick peek at John. So here's John. He's recently breaking my camera. This is what happens when you're live. Oh, wait, no, stop. Time out. Get that up. we've got a little bit of a, that's going on the blooper reel for sure.
Absolutely.
I was gonna say that he was recently married, but he may be recently dead after he just dropped the camera on the computer. So yeah, and then this computer just keeps breaking. So how many of you saw the bloopers? Look, I literally can't get the connection on this to work, so I'm going to have to use this one. No, it's just my mouse battery is dead, and everyone's just laughing at you. You hear Chloe going crazy. You should see John trying to pick that up.
Oh, that's all fine.
As long as none of that hit that new rug.
Oh, it's fine.
Yeah, let's don't let it hit the rug.
No, not the hard drive, John. Welcome.
Yeah, welcome to go get something to wipe that off. Like that's bad. Go get another paper towel. Okay, so all of the hard drives are wet now, so we can't have that. It was funny until I saw that the hard drives were wet. Now it's not funny. Yes, we spilled my drink because I had a drink in here at one point. John spilt it when he left the can. Let me show you what we were filming with.
Yeah, just don't drop it.
He says don't drop it. This coming from the guy that drops everything. Look, so this is the craziness that goes on behind the scenes. So this is the camera. This camera is probably $10,000. And this is, let's see. And then this is called a Ronin. This thing is what stabilizes the camera. So I can do this, watch. See it move? So when he's filming, we can do like all that kind of stuff. And it's all stable. He's probably gonna be mad at me for playing with this.
No, you're good.
And then this is what everybody at the ClickFunnels event was jealous of. Because we have this light that you can light things while you're filming, right? So it's all hung on the side of this thing. So you can carry this around or you can put it on a tripod. Problem is this little tripod is kind of wobbly. It's not the greatest thing in the world because it wasn't really meant for that. And so that's why it just fell. He let go of it and it just went and happened to hit everything that I own in the process.
You get to put me on camera.
Yeah. Wait, no, you got to come back on camera. Now he's also known as the cleaner.
Yeah, right?
He's the cleaner and everything. So this is John.
Hey, guys.
This is John. John films all the videos. So John actually made the Partner with Anthony sales video. He did all the editing.
Is it working?
And
type of 6.
Type of 6. He's also learning how to do webinars since I'm telling him to type. He's saying type of 6. Look at the 6.
There you go.
There are your 6s.
It's working.
See, look. Oh yes, I got me John dropping things and all that on film. So I am gonna have a special editor make a version of him like laying out to catch the camera so that we don't destroy the $10,000 camera. That would be not ideal. But I'm actually more concerned about the hard drives than I am the camera. I can replace the camera. Hard drives not so much. Anyway, all right. Well, that was fun up until we dropped my computer and all my other stuff. Let me pull back up your page. And he's like, oh, you're fine. Don't worry about it. All is good. All is good in your world, John.
It is very good.
It's very good, he says. All right, so let me pull this page back up for you guys so you can hop on here. There we go. All right, so you can go here. Remember, it's go.thesc.com/funnel. Password is EPIC. And then you can join the Partner with Anthony program if you don't have it, but all your assets for the Success Connection are there. I look forward to seeing you all next week on the Success Connection. If you have not started the Partner with Anthony program, get on it. If you're in it, but you haven't moved forward, spend some time on it. Let's progress. One of the reasons why I like to show you people making money with it is because, I figure if you see 54 people, 60 people, 70 people typing that they've made money with something, maybe you'll take action. Maybe you'll actually do it. Maybe you'll spend your time, focused on this because I really do believe it can help you and it will help you be successful. So for those of you that made comments tonight, thank you. It'll be kind of fun to put that in our sales video. We'll run some retargeting ads. So like I said, I want it to be a true partnership program where, if you are doing well, we should tell people. And you should get, you should be able to earn money from that, or not earn money, but you should be able to earn credibility from it. Let's put it that way, because you've done something. You are successful, and that's, I think that's important to be recognized. Hold on one second. So, picking up this off the floor, these are my glasses that I wore in the last Partner with Anthony video if you see that. So I had to save those because we need them in case we need edits. Got to be very, very careful what you wear when you're doing this. So apparently we fixed everything. All right. So anyway, look, I hope you have a great rest of the weekend, guys. Have a fun weekend, safe weekend, and productive weekend. Do what you need to do to be successful. Thank you so much for hanging out with me for almost 2 hours tonight. I'm gonna go eat some dinner. I'm pretty hungry, and I look forward to seeing everybody next week, same place, same time. Take care, everybody. Good night.